guys, welcome back to my channel. I am literally like sprinting in heels to get to my doctor's appointment. There is absolutely no parking in the parking deck, so of course I have to park the furthest away. But I'm here for my 20-week appointment, and we have a sonogram, and it's usually the one where we find out the gender, but we're going to wait to know the gender. So we'll see you inside. This vlog's gonna be just a little bit weird, a little untraditional than normal. So you know, I had my 20-week sonogram today, my appointment, my 20-week appointment, where you know they go and they do the anatomy and they can also do the gender. As you guys know, we are waiting until the baby is born to know the gender. So you know, of course I'm telling the doctors stuff, don't tell me the gender. But usually what I do is I go to work that morning, I go to my doctor's appointments, do everything I need to do for the baby, run and grab me lunch after my appointment, and then run back to work. I did not make it back to work today. So you saw in the last clip I was running behind because I couldn't find parking for my car, because where I get my where I go to the doctor I go to, there's like absolutely no parking because it's in a hospital. So hospitals are always busy. Somebody is always there, especially with it being flu season. But I go, and you know, before, like last night, I could not sleep. I was just, something was making me extremely nervous, and I really thought it was because Kellen wasn't going to be, sorry, it's going to be hard for me to hold it together, but I really thought it was going to be because Kellen wasn't going to be able to go to the appointment with me because he had so much going on today. He had to go to work, and then he coaches soccer, so he had to go to his soccer game. They had an early game today, so he couldn't take lunch and go with me to the appointment. So I really, you know, I was assuming that's why I'm so nervous about this appointment. So I go to my appointment, and I'm still just on edge. I'm nervous all morning. I mean, everything is just, you know, real nerve-wracking for me. Well, I get into the sonogram and everything looks great. I mean, the doctor or the sonogram tech is talking to me, and she's like, oh, well, here's the feet, here's the arms, little wiggles, which we actually call the baby Wiggles, and she ended up calling the baby Wiggles too, which I thought was just so funny. And you know, I just loved it. The head is measuring good, the baby's measuring all right. It's almost a pound. It was 14 ounces. I'm measuring ahead, actually. Instead of being 20 weeks and 4 days, I was measuring just 2 days ahead, so 20 weeks and 6 days. So you know, everything looks great. And then they tell you to go in with a full bladder when you do your anatomy scan. And my bladder was extremely full. Like, she was pressing on my lower abdomen, and I was like, oh my God, you have no idea how bad I'm having to quench right now with you pushing right there. Which, lucky for me, the baby was like all up here in my ribs. So, which, I mean, it hurts, but we were able to see everything really good. And as you guys know, we don't want to know the gender. So she did really good at staying away from that area, and she was still able to get everything that she needed to do without us seeing her privates. And she even said herself, she doesn't even know what the baby is. Nobody knows what we're having. So we're in the sonogram. Everything, I'm feeling really great. You know, my nerves are completely gone. And now I'm just sitting and I'm waiting to go see my doctor. So I go back and I see my doctor. She comes in the room and she's telling me, yeah, everything looks great. The baby's measuring ahead. It looks very, very healthy. She's excited because she gets to be the one to tell me what the gender is when the baby is born. And she hits us with the bad news, which is that the baby, which I said, well, we see a white spot that may raise a concern on the baby's heart. She called it eco something. I'll link, or I'll tell you what it is in the description. She says that and everything just drops. Just with Emery, everything went really well. Never had a complication. I just had morning sickness the entire time. This baby's been very easy. I just had a B12 deficiency at first, but it got fixed. And then I knew I was nervous for some reason, and then I thought I was past it. And then she comes in and she tells me that. But she tells me, it's okay, don't get yourself worked up, don't freak out about it. I'm by myself because my husband has to work. And I don't want to take my child, again, because that was just a horrendous appointment the first time. But she's telling me all this stuff, and I really, honestly, I don't hear her at this point. I'm just thinking like, oh my God, I knew something was wrong. But she tells me there's a really good chance that whatever the spot is on its heart will actually go away. So she referred me to a big hospital nearby here. It's about 45 minutes away, for a target sonogram, so that they can actually focus in on the baby's heart and make sure it's nothing serious. But if it were to be, I'm trying to think of what it's called. I think it's ECT. It happens in about 1% of pregnant women. It's a very 3 to 5% of pregnant women. It's a very uncommon thing. And for most pregnant women, it will go away in the 3rd trimester. But still, as a mother, and you hear something that could be wrong with your baby, it scares you, and it makes you think, what have I done wrong? Could I have done something better? But if the baby does have this, it could have a 1% chance of having Down syndrome. But we are, this is why I couldn't go back to work, because I couldn't stop crying after Kellen had to come and meet me, because I told him, I said, hey, we have a future appointment at, the big hospital nearby. And he was like, why? What's going on? And I call him and I tell him, and I'm just bawling. I was holding myself together so well at the doctor. As soon as I got in my car and started talking to him, I just fell apart. But we have that appointment, and we are praying that everything will be absolutely fine. I've been feeling the baby moving around a lot, and during the sonogram, like I said, I think it's a boy. The baby was just moving around and tossing and turning and kicking and stretching, and it was just, I felt it all. It's been amazing feeling it. It's my favorite part of being pregnant. I don't have morning sickness. I haven't had morning sickness since I started my 2nd trimester. This pregnancy has really been super, super easy. I haven't had any complications or anything like that until, today's appointment, which, when she was going over the pictures with me and showing me what she saw, she said it could just be one of the valves opening and closing, because they gotta let blood flow in. So she said that's a possibility of what that could be, or it could just be one of those things that just goes away. So I don't know what you guys believe in or who you guys believe in, but I believe there is a God, and I believe He watches over us very much so. And I'm praying to God that it's not what they think it is, that it's nothing. But I hope we go to this appointment and they tell me baby's heart's healthy, everything is fine. nothing is wrong. I'll show you guys my belly, and then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a day, because it has been a very emotional day. So this is my belly. We are 20 weeks and 4 days, measuring 20 weeks and 6 days. I could use a lot of positivity, you guys, so leave it to me in the comments and even let me know what you guys are thinking. Here's the front view of my belly. I'm starting to get just a little bit line, and I get like little bumps. I have noticed my skin's a lot more sensitive, but that's all I have for today, you guys. If praying is your thing, please pray for our little Wiggles. Please pray for our family. Give us strength. Send us love. And tell me what your guesses are, boy or girl. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you next time.